Fantastic day to one and all. Thanks for tuning in. This video is going to be an introduction, an invitation, and an explanation of the Be Fantastic philosophy. It started as a philosophy years ago, and it turned into a sort of a mission for a kinder world. And then it became I formed a foundation to support it and all my ambassadors from around the world. And now I'm calling it the Kindness Revolution, because you might agree we need a kinder world. So, my name is Monty Cook III, American, Californian, retired, traveling the world, what I call the Be Fantastic Kindness Tour. And in the last 5 years, I'm going into 5 years now, I've introduced it to hundreds of thousands of people, but at current state, we have 9,175 what I call ambassadors of kindness that are following the 3 commitments to kindness, which I believe will solve all mankind's problems. And you'll understand that in this introduction. And I want to invite you to be an ambassador of kindness, because the more people that put their names on worldkindnesslist.com and follow the 3 commitments, the better the world will be and better our future will be. I give speeches around the world to children, to governments, to schools, to institutions, and it's tried and true. Logic, science, and a lot of people have proven that these 3 commitments will change your life and change the world. And we've got hundreds of groups, WhatsApp groups around the world, where I deliver a motivational, inspirational quote from someone famous in history each day. I invite you to be an admin to your local city group. And then we have directors of countries that have many groups underneath them, and they're in charge of monitoring the groups and making sure that there's no political, no business, no overtly religious things happening. We have groups for all those different types of things, but the main groups are just delivering positive information, spreading kindness, and the 3 commitments to kindness, which you'll find out in a second what they are. And they really do, well, you heard of the 10 Commandments, and that's fine. Most people can't recite them, but I've got 5-year-olds around the world that can recite the 3 commitments in a heartbeat. And if you could remember them, because humanity is a little bit slow at times. If you can remember them, you can follow them, and you can follow them, the world will be a better place. And I invite you to follow them. So let's start with what they are. I've been around the world many times, and I'm in my 7th decade on the planet. I've learned a lot of things. I've met some fantastic people in my life. Been blessed to have been on the biggest yachts, the biggest mansions, meet the most powerful people, friends with Ronald Reagan, who was president of the United States. So I feel I have a lot of good advice. And it's tried and true. And I have 2,100 plus videos on this channel, all positive information. I don't talk negativity. That's dangerous. It's cancerous. Negative people, negative thinking is cancerous to your health. So let's start with the 3 commitments. The first commitment, the most important commitment in your life, and the hardest commitment you'll ever make in your life is to be kind to yourself, to love yourself. Who's going to love you if you don't love yourself? You've got to accept it as you are. I'm bald. I accept that. It's a lot easier. I don't have to buy combs and shampoos and all those kind of things. But in my speeches and in all of these videos, I go into great depth of how to be kind to yourself. But the analogy, because you come first, is if you've ever been on an airplane, they say if the oxygen mask drops, put it on first, then help others. Because if you're dead, unhappy, or unwell, you can't be of service to yourself, to your God, to your family, to your associates, to the world, to the planet. You can't be of service. You have to come first. It's not selfish. It's smart. If you're not around, how can you help your family or anyone, like I just said? So that's the hardest and most important commitment. So we are our philosophy. We're not feeding the poor. Well, actually, I am feeding the poor, but the organization is for getting a mindset to the world to be kind. And these three commitments will do that, and they are doing that. And I'm very proud of that. I'm dedicating my life to this, and I want you to dedicate 5 seconds a day to it by being an admin. At any rate, the second commitment, and it's easier for a lot of people, but it's not as important as the first, is to be kind to all others and the creatures. That means treat people like you treat them. No, you want people to treat you like you treat them. Is that how it works? It's early here in Antigua, Guatemala. Be kind to everyone. It's very difficult to be kind to evil people. Turn your back, walk away. Don't confront evil. Don't get in fights, no arguments, and don't bully, of course. I mean, I can talk on hours on all three commitments, but I'm going to make it short because you got to get back to work. Hopefully, you're drinking a cup of coffee or your favorite beverage and watching this, and hopefully, you'll share this. So that's the second commitment, and I can go into great detail on how to be kind to others. And one of the most important things is to say kind words. That used to be the fourth commitment, but no, I knew four commitments was too much. So, but the fourth commitment was say kind words, like "I love you" or "Have a fantastic day." If you're watching this, say "I am fantastic." You'll feel the difference. The word "fantastic" forces you to smile, which science proves releases endorphins, dopamine, and serotonin, which release stress, anxiety, and depression. So when you say to someone, "Have a fantastic day," or "You did a fantastic job," or "You look fantastic," it's an act of kindness because you're making them smile, which might have made their day. Here in Antigua, around the world, when I pass people, I say, "Have a fantastic day." Total strangers, and their faces light up. And in Spanish, I say, "Tienes un día fantástico," because they speak Spanish here in Antigua. And it just makes someone smile. And smiling is a gift to give someone a smile. A lot of people need a smile. At any rate, so saying kind words, "I love you," are very, very important. The Kyoto Water Study has proven that words matter, that words affect people, they affect plants. And look up the Kyoto Water Study, it's amazing. We are 70% water, so the words we say matter and affect us and can improve our lives or destroy our lives. So words are very, very important. I believe in the future we'll use telepathy, which some people already do, because we're a very primitive species. I call it the insanity of humanity, what's going on in the world. I'm not going to talk about the 32 wars or the rampant greed in the world that needs to be corrected, or the devastation on our environment, which are all things that I talk about in my speeches. So we got two down. Hopefully, you're down for both. You're 2/3 of the way to becoming an ambassador of kindness. The third is to be kind to Mother Earth. We've destroyed her in the last 200 years. Not completely destroyed her, but we've affected her greatly. There's climate change that happens naturally. Man has contributed somewhat to it. We can contribute less to it by walking, like I do a lot, taking public transportation, using less water, electricity. I go on in great depth on all three commitments, how we could be kind. And as an admin, my goal, of course, is for a kinder world. And I want at least one ambassador, my goal, this is my dream, in every city on the planet. And we have 9,175 ambassadors. We have ambassadors at least in 1,260 some odd cities around the world. We only have about 400 or 500 active admin groups right now. Um, I want one admin group in every city on the planet, inviting their local community to discover the three commitments. The fantastic rally call, which is amazing, having children recite that in class. It's better than the Pledge of Allegiance because it builds self-confidence, camaraderie, energy, and teaches the value of a word, the word fantastic. It's an amazing word. It has energy, positivity, kindness, and love in one word. It makes you look great and feel great. Actually, fantastic. So I invite you to be an admin if you're not one. I could put you into a group. I can create a group for you. Every day I create groups of people that want to help. It's all volunteer. I have a volunteer army of thousands and thousands of people, and that's fantastic. And then the admin are really into it, become directors of their country. Right now we have, I think, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, um, India, and one or two other directors in their country, and they build their teams below them, and they put an admin in every city, and that those admins hopefully invite their family, their friends, their associates, their community into a group to get positive information every day. There's too much negative news out there. You might agree. They tried the good news in America. They tried years ago the Good News Network. It didn't work. People don't want good news. Humanity, it's again the insanity of humanity. Kindness, people look down upon people who are kind. They think it's a weakness. It's not. It's a strength. Um, and I have haters. I put up be kind signs around town, and people cross it out, and they put no, and they put all kind of negative things, and they take the signs down. And you can only introduce this to people, and I invite you to introduce this to people. Um, the old adage is you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink the water. I believe this philosophy, which again turned into a movement, which turned into a foundation, nonprofit foundation, which is now a kindness revolution, is is like a piece of cake. That's the analogy. I think it's delicious. A lot of people think it's delicious. And it has fantastic ingredients. And if you eat it, you'll be healthier and live longer and be happier. But not everyone's going to like the cake. I can only introduce it. I can't force you to eat the cake. I can only say these three these three commitments to kindness will change your life. And I tell you, the testimonials I have on all my websites, BeFantasticToday.com, WorldKindnessList.com, DrFantasticsWorld.com, the Foundation for World Harmony.com, my social media channels, To Be Fantastic Instagram, Be Fantastic YouTube, Doc Fantastic Facebook, all testify that the three commitments to kindness will change your life. They'll make you more successful in business. Kindness counts. Kindness works. So this is basic. I think I covered it. I think I covered the introduction, who I am. I'm not a real doctor. I'm called Dr. Fantastic because I have the prescription for a happier, longer life. And if you take the prescription, you'll make the world a kinder place, and you'll be more successful. You're going to go for a job one day. A lot of people go for jobs, and they ask all the applicants, "How are you?" in the interview, like you get asked every day. And everyone says, "Good." Okay, well, fine. Say fantastic. Watch the results. Watch the results. It's really pretty amazing. By the way, a lot of people haven't said this in a while. The question, "How are you?" is about 973 years old. It came out during the Black Plague, when it would save your life, because if you got close to someone, you died of the Black Plague, or the bubonic plague, they called it. And so you yelled out to your friend, "How are you?" from a great distance. And there was only two answers back then. They either said, "I've got it," which you knew meant don't go near them, or they'd say, "I'm well. I don't have the plague. I'm well." That's the correct answer to "How are you?" But today it's not even a question. Nobody cares. Nobody has time to hear the answer if you took it literally. So I say I'm fantastic, whether I am or not. And I recommend you do that as well, because by saying the word fantastic, it makes you feel better. The endorphins, the dopamine, the serotonin, as I said earlier. So it's a magic sauce that I've created. I'm very proud to have so many people following it, living by it, sharing it, and I invite you to do the same. Um, so that you got the invitation, you got the explanation. What was the third one? Invitation, explanation, and indoctrination. Is that what it is? A lot of shuns. Anyway, um, I'm just a simple guy with a simple plan to make the world a better place. I'm trying to save the planet, and this will save the planet with your help. Because as Dr. Seuss once said, unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing will get better. It will not. So join the kindness revolution. I think it's the kindest revolution on the planet. It's needed. You can't deny that we need more kindness in the world. Please text me. Let me know that I'm wrong. Believe me, I'm not. I'm lucky to be in 138 countries. My goal is to have all 195 countries, at least one ambassador in each, at least one ambassador in every city. And again, we've got 1,200 plus cities. with ambassadors in them. It's 10%, a little over 10% of the way there. It's a mission. It's a goal. I'm retired. I have time to do this, and I have time to see the negativity out there, which I don't share. And but I try to share the positivity. There's a lot of fantastic people doing a lot of fantastic things to improve life on the planet, to recycle, to repurpose. I'm an eco artist. I take trash and I make it into art, and I recommend and I teach that because it accomplishes all three commitments when you grow a garden or create eco art. So anyway, I think I've gone over my limit. If you watch it this far, you're fantastic. Please text me your first name only first name. The world should be on a first name basis. Your city, your country, your profession, if you like, if you're a student. I list it on worldkindnesslist.com. And then I can put you into a group. I can start a group for you. I do it all for you. I give you the letter to introduce it to your friends. I put you on the list. I create the group for you. I put you in a group called Admin Are Fantastic or Directors Are Fantastic, which are the groups or the leaders that spread the fantastic news, the daily quotes, all that good stuff. Hopefully this video took place. All my videos, my thousands of videos, are one-take wonders. It's me talking to an inanimate object, and sometimes it doesn't work, and the camera dies or whatever. Don't stress life. And if you watch my videos, you'll learn a lot about reducing stress, anxiety and depression. I'm a life coach. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm an author, a grandfather. I've worked in a lot of trades. I've been around the world. I know what I'm talking about. No, I don't have a degree. I did go to college for a week. But I know a lot of billionaires, and they didn't go to college. And it's not about money. Money, fame, and fortune, not going to bring you happiness. Being an admin, being a director, being an ambassador of kindness will make you a happier person. And happiness should be your goal in life, not a bunch of money. Money buys you great things. It bought me a big yacht and a nice home and nice cars, but it buys you a lot of fake friends and things. I don't need things anymore. I had things. And now a nice meal, some nice company, and enjoy the sunshine. And every day on the top side of the grass is fantastic. I may not be around much longer. I may be around another 30 years. Who knows? But I am dedicated to teaching you to be kind to yourself, others, and Mother Earth. And thank you for watching. Have a fantastic life, a fantastic day, week, month. You are, like Rene Descartes said, I think, therefore I am. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. Know you're successful. Doesn't matter what other people think. So that's the introduction, the invitation, and the explanation. There's the third one. Explanation of the word fantastic, the philosophy, the mission, the revolution, the Foundation for World Harmony. I promote all my all my ambassadors, charities, initiatives, even businesses now. I refuted to put people's businesses in this because it's not about money. But I understand people need to make money. So now on the foundationforworldharmony.com, I'll list your business. I'll try to promote you. I certainly will list your charity, your NGO, your humanitarian initiative, which aren't listed now at the foundationforworldharmony.org. Visit it. Visit all my sites. It's a lot of time. Nobody has time. Most people didn't have time to watch this video. Most people don't have time to read their welcome letter. If you join and I send you a welcome letter, please take a couple minutes and read it. It'll answer a lot of your questions. This video should have answered most of them. And again, have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Well, if you watch this entire video, bless your heart. I think you're destined to be one of our admin. It's a self-edited thing, so please like, subscribe, share, become an admin and director. Have a fantastic day.